It's just one of those days to make an emotional pain beat. I got a nice piano open. I got some good reverb on it. I'm at 157 for the BPM. I have the key set to D major. Let's get started. All right, so inside a piano roll, I usually create in minor scales, but they all have relative major scales. But today I'm actually gonna start off in a major scale. Sometimes I do like to just switch it up. Probably just have like a couple chords, move some notes around, add like a cool top melody, and then see what we're gonna do for the rhythm. That's a nice 7th chord right there. Got that recorded. I don't want that much of a strum. Let me bring this over. And I did actually completely forget to show you the piano. Let me go over here. So it's Keyscape. It's going to be the cinematic preset right here. I actually don't think I adjusted any of this. When I do, it's usually just color shift. And then the reverb I have it running into is just Valhalla. Let's actually bring this out. Let's do it to probably here and start the next chord on the start of bar 4. And then what we'll do is just take from F sharp and up, quantize that, bring this in. We really just got rid of these 2 bottom notes, but we still have a nice chord right here, a nice triad. So the chord progression is kind of going up. If you see, then the next chord we kind of go up here, then we're going to hit E. So it's kind of like, you know, going upwards. So I don't want to necessarily bring the next chord down to something down here. Instead, if I'm going to use that G, I can actually bring it up an octave here, and then we'll kind of still have like that up feeling to the chord progression. I have no idea what that would be called, but yeah, just imagine like it's like a little line going up, right? So just another 7th chord. Then from here, let's just like add in some passing notes. Then let's just build one more chord over here on this part. It's going to be like a 1-bar chord so it could loop back in, and then we'll get into like moving the notes around and just getting like more of like a strummed feel for it. I like how that has tension. That's going to sound really good. This one actually isn't even like, we don't even have a chord. This is kind of like its own little passing note, but we'll probably like add some melody to it that'll fill that out. All right, so I'm actually going to quantize these because now we're going to like move them up, do some inversions, and then like strum them. So let's actually take all these notes right here. Let's go up an octave here. Let's see, let's take this F sharp, go up one more. And let's start to move these in. Could also try it like this. I think the other way sounds better. But really, I'm gonna just take a lot of these chords, kind of mess with velocities, bring stuff in like this, move them over, add in like a couple passing notes, you know, stuff like that. And it'll just give the chord progression like a little bit more movement and just sound better. All right, so as you can see, I really just moved around a lot of the notes. So for example, over here, this almost stayed exactly the same, but I brought this note down by 1, bring it back up. And then if we were to like bring this here, it's the same chord. Then I added in like a couple little notes right here. I brought this one in because the timing just sounded a little bit weird, but now we have like a really nice chord progression. And then I added in like real solid root notes down here that is just playing B and G, and they're actually playing 4 bars each, but those like real deep tones of those root notes just sound really good and just add so much to it. So from here, all I'm going to do is duplicate Keyscape. We'll run it through the same processing. I'm just going to add like a top melody to this. So I'm going to figure out something to play on the MIDI. Okay, there we go. I am probably gonna add a little bit more actually. Should probably make it switch up so it's not so repetitive. Oh, maybe like that. Do 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 do. Yeah, like that. Hold on. Yeah. All right, so the layer with the piano I got pad 4 from my Gloom Analog Lab bank. There's a whole bunch of really good like pads, pianos, and stuff in here. It's really good for dark trap beats and pain beats, so I'm gonna just throw on an EQ. What I'm gonna do is just process it randomly. Sometimes I like to do this, like not even listen, just throw some processing on and see what I can come up with. Do a smooth plate. I haven't used this in a while, actually. I'm gonna just go with like a random preset, see what we get to sound cool. Ooh. Now we need vocals. I'm going straight into arcade. Let's go over arcade. Like this probably needs an update. I haven't updated it in a while. D major, hooked. Life Without You. Let's download it. I don't know. Let's just throw it into the processing we just did for the pad. How much is actually going on with the processing? Oh, that's a lot. That's in the back. Oh yeah. That's why I like to just throw processing on and not pay attention, because then when you like throw vocals in or something, it's completely different. You heard that sound nothing like what arcade sounded like, and that just gave me so many ideas for this. You definitely want to do that. Also, if you don't have arcade, I do have an affiliate link in the description which will give you a 30-day free trial, so make sure to check that out. With that said, let's see what we could do. Bruh. This is sounding crazy. I'm gonna start another phrase right here. Let's see if it works. This sound, I keep saying it, bro, but this sounds crazy. I'm gonna duplicate Analog Labs, I'm gonna get a bass, and then we're just throwing drums on this. Let's bring this one up an octave. This is gonna be one of my favorite beats easily. Let's go over here and just get started with the drums. All these drums right here are from my resupply drum kit. I'm gonna go pretty simple with the drums. I just want like a nice two-step on the hi-hat, some cool like open hi-hats hitting, and then like a hard 808. And you know, just like a little bit of a bouncy snare. But the melody, I just want it to be like the whole part of this. I just want the drums to be just some rhythm for it. A little bit faster, 161. There we go. This is the pattern that I have for the 808. I did bring in a different 808 that's not from the resupply drum kit. I might alternate between the two, but right now I like this one. Still feel like we need to speed this up. But I like the spacing. Do two right here. Oh, wait, and then we bring the bass back in there. The arrangement for this is gonna be crazy. There's so much I could do with this. See when it drops back. And then what if we took like the vocal out? Ooh. I'm gonna arrange this real quick so we can hear the full beat. Appreciate you watching. If you do want any of my kits used in today's video, there'll be a link to those in the description. Also, make sure to join the Discord, link to that in the description. And make sure to follow me on Twitch because I'm going to start streaming over there. So in the Discord, you can stay up to date with that. Let's hear the full beat.